we are opened up to page 160, 160 in our EPBs to correct last night's grammar homework about homophones. All right, so here is 1 through 10. I know it is dark up on that smartboard. But for 1 through 10, you were given a definition and you were asked to circle which version of the word it was, which homophone. So, number 1, a basic truth or law. That's principle, P-L-E. Because remember, principle or principal, it's like your principal is your pal. Then for number 2, to make come apart. That's the first break, B-R-E-A-K. The B-R-A-K-E, that's like a brake pedal, like on a bike or a car. Philip, why isn't your EPB out? Number 3, a possessive adjective, there, T-H-E-I-R, because we use that to describe when something is someone else's. The T-H-E-R-E there, that's a location. Number 4, to take something and hold on to it by force, that's to seize, S-E-I-Z-E. The S-E-A-S, seize, that's like bodies of water. Number 5, someone who has the same rank or ability as another person, that's peer, P-E-E-R. The peer, P-I-E-R, that's like a bridge or a walking platform over water. Number 6, smaller or less important is minor, M-I-N-O-R. The M-I-N-E-R, minor, that's someone who mines in the ground for something. Number 7, a manner of walking or running is gait, G-A-I-T. So we all kind of have our own gait when we walk because we're all built differently, so we all walk a little differently. Gate, G-A-T-E, that's like an opening in a fence. Number 8, a preposition meaning toward is to with one O. Because if I say I'm going to school, we use the T-O. To T-O-O, that's like saying as well. Like, oh, I like the color blue too. That's when you would say T-O-O. Number 9, to plant seed in is to sow, S-O-W. The sew, S-E-W, that's like if you're sewing with a needle and thread. S-O-W is like adding on to a sentence or explaining. Like, I was tired this morning, so I made sure I ate a good breakfast. The number 10, used oars to move a boat. That's rowed, R-O-W-E-D. Road, R-O-A-D, that's like what we walk, bike, and drive on, that kind of a road. And road, R-O-D-E, you're riding something. Like you could say, I rode in the car, or I rode a horse. All right, questions on 1 through 10.
I rode a horse on a road.
Yep.
I rode a boat on a road.
Yep, not quite, but next to a road. Okay, then for 11 through 18, you were supposed to circle the homophone that correctly completes each sentence. So number 11, the miners found a vein, V-E-I-N, of gold between the layers of rock. So when we think of vein, V-E-I-N, we often think of the veins in our body, but it's basically what veins do in our body is they allow blood to travel, right, throughout our body. Well, if you find a vein of gold, it's like a similar pattern, like in a rock. Looks kind of like a vein of gold. Hello, Mrs. Roach.
Sorry to interrupt you again. I forgot.
Allison's happy birthday, yes. So for number 12, that house at the end of the block is hours, O-U-R-S, because the other hours is like telling time. That's why it has that H. The number 13, ask Vince if he wants to meet, M-E-E-T, at the library. Meat, M-E-A-T, that's like from an animal. It's what a lot of us eat, except not on Fridays during lunch. Number 14. Don't forget to write, W-R-I-T-E, your name at the top of the paper. The other right, that's usually like the direction, like turn right, or you are correct, you are right. Number 15, a bouquet of lilacs gives a lovely scent, S-C-E-N-T, to a room. The other scent, C-E-N-T, that's like change, quarters, nickels, money, yep. Number 16, this bean dip is too, T-O-O, spicy for me. Again, the to, T-O, that's like going to something or towards something. And T-W-O, that's the number 2. Philip, stop talking. Number 17, well then stop making symbols to Grayson to make him laugh instead of paying attention. Thank you. Number 17, an ore, O-R-E, is a rock that has enough metal in it to make it worth mining. So a lot of you who play Minecraft, you probably got this one pretty easily. Or, O-R, that's like when you're making a decision. Do I want a chocolate chip cookie or a sugar cookie? And then the O-A-R, that's what you use to row a boat, an oar. And then 18, the leaves and berries of the Y-E-W plant are poisonous. So U-Y-O-U, that's like if you're talking to someone else. U-E-W-E, I believe there's an animal, yep, called the U. And then we have a U plant, Y-E-W. So very, very non-confusing, right? So 11 through 18, any questions on that? Will?
Can't two, like the one is the two O's, can't it also be used like depending on how you say it, like an exaggeration?
This bean dip is too spicy for me. Like that?
Yeah, like depending on how you say it.
Yeah, depending on how you say it, it could be an exaggeration. Yeah, you're right. All right, then 19 through 22. You're supposed to use both homophones in a sentence. Who can raise their hand and tell me your sentence for number 19 with wood and wood? All right. Addie, what's your sentence?
Would you like some more wood for the fire?
Oh, nice. Would you like some more wood for the fire? Who can share their sentence for number 20, talked and taught? Let's see here. Max. I would say I taught you how to make your shirt more taut. That's how I would use that. Yep, but you're right. You're on the right track. Number 21, 8 and 8. Who can share their sentence for that one? Emmy.
I ate 8 biscuits.
I was thinking I ate 8 pieces of pizza. You guys, we think alike. Okay, number 22, your and your. Let's have Richie.
You're amazing at your video games.
You are amazing. Yes, awesome. Good job. Hey, open up in your language arts notebooks to grammar notes.